Come with me as we experience postseason baseball in Toronto.
So the Blue Jays won last night, and I am so excited. I actually didn't sleep all night because all the hype after the game, and then on the same day, the Expos documentary on Netflix came out. So I just had to stay awake and watch that, and then getting the kids ready for daycare, and then the ticket sales start this morning at 10 a.m. So I've been up all night, and so I logged into Ticketmaster very early. I waited in the waiting room. Now I'm in the queue, and 45,000 people are in front of me. So we'll see how this goes. So I finally got through after 50 minutes, 5-0, and ticket prices are a bit crazy. I did check StubHub in the meantime, and tickets were starting around like 2,000 and upwards. And now everything on Ticketmaster is resale tickets, and they're pretty much like $2,700 per ticket and up. So even like tickets in the $2,000 to $3,000 range are like there's very few. So it's a bit rich for my blood. I would truly love to go to a World Series game. I'll probably keep checking the ticket prices over the next couple days. But honestly, I don't think my pockets could handle this. And yeah, that's just the price for one ticket. Even though I can't afford to go to the game itself, I think I am gonna go downtown to go to the Rogers Center on the game day and just feel the vibe, see what the atmosphere is like. It's still like so exciting just to be in the city of Toronto and have our Blue Jays win. It was like the Raptors winning back in 2019. Like that just lit up the city. So if I do go, I will take you downtown with me and just see what the atmosphere is like.
So right now I'm downtown and I actually wasn't planning to go to the J shop today, but since I'm passing by, I want to check out if they have any postseason merchandise, and since it's not game day, I thought it'd be a good time to go. We're at the J shop 3 days before game one of the World Series starts, and it is crazy in here. The stadium is even open, but there are like so many people in here.
Yeah, there's like 200 million.
It's busy. All the new World Series merch is coming out, so I think that's why it's so crazy. So we're gonna buy this Blue Jays hat, and it has the World Series patch on it. So I'm gonna get it for my dad for his birthday because it's today. We're also gonna wait it out and see what other postseason merch comes out. I'm looking for a pin or a patch myself. But for now, look at the hat. Okay, so inside the J shop was crazy, especially considering it's not even game day. But I got two hats. I ended up getting one for myself and one for my dad, so we're ready for the World Series.
Just a little update and minor detail. I secured tickets to tomorrow's game, game one of the World Series. So, ever since I walked away from ticket sales the other day, it's been the only thing on my mind every minute of the last 48 hours. I've been debating with myself, like, oh my god, it's so expensive. Like, there's no way I can afford this. But also, like, the World Series is in Toronto, and like, this hasn't happened since I was a baby, and who knows when they'll get back to the World Series. Like, some teams never see it. Some teams it takes years and years. So, of course, you know me, I'm willing to travel to see a baseball game, but when it's your home team, like it means so much more. It's so much more exciting. So, I broke down and bought tickets. Luckily, my best friend has a friend who has season tickets and he was selling. So it wasn't quite as expensive as the Ticketmaster resale and the StubHub prices, but it did cost a pretty penny, so I will need to be doing some overtime at work for the next couple months, but it's all good. I'm going to the World Series, I'm taking my dad for his birthday, and because really he's the reason that I watch baseball ever since I was a kid. And so excited. I can't wait.
So we're walking to the game. I picked up my tea, of course, with the Blue Jays cup. And as we were walking by this donut place, they're giving away free mini donuts to people who are wearing Jays gear. So had to cash in.
Collection, new t-shirts, hats, keep it as a souvenir or put it on and show off for your Toronto Blue Jays. Head to our J shop at section 112, 123, or any merch kiosk around the building. Your boy Brian, let's keep the vibes going. Everybody else, make some noise.
So we spent a bit of time walking around outside, and we just entered the gates, and we got this postseason scarf and a rally towel with the "One It All" slogan. So we're about to go settle in our seats, but we spent some time walking around the 100 level, and I gotta say I'm quite impressed with how much they've decorated for the postseason specifically. There's also a lot of giveaways, so we won t-shirts, we got sunglasses, and of course like the door crasher, the towel, and the scarf. So far it's a good night. As we were walking around, we also came across the Fox booth, which has David Ortiz, A-Rod, and Derek Jeter doing the broadcast. So that was really cool because all three of them were idols as I was a teenager and throughout my whole love for baseball. We're now an hour away from game time, and so there's about to be a performance by Pharrell and a huge choir, and then they should start the introduction. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm so excited. Game one, here we go. so loud here. You can definitely feel the energy and the excitement. So I can't wait for the game to start. We're now in the 7th inning stretch, and that was such a crazy 6th inning. We're now up 11-4, so that's a wrap on game 1. Blue Jays win it! Tonight is Game 5 of the World Series, and the Blue Jays are playing at Dodger Stadium in LA, but the Blue Jays are hosting watch parties at the Rogers Center. I wasn't expecting to be back at the Rogers Center so soon, but these tickets went on sale very last minute, and so we're going tonight to cheer on our Jays.
Go Jays, go!
One of my favorite things about Toronto teams getting into the playoffs is all the promotions that go on around the city. So we just went to Japa Dog and got their $2 Japa Dog Wednesday promotion. So that's happening for the month of October. And it's perfect timing for when the Jays are in the postseason.
Blue as far as the eye can see.
I'm not quite sure what I was expecting, but like it's really busy outside here. They have like all the fanfare, the giveaways going on behind me, and like this is a sold out viewing party. It's not your full capacity as a normal game, but the tickets are sold out for this, so it is very busy.
Historical things happening in the postseason.
One of the perks of coming to the watch party is that everyone in attendance gets a free bag of popcorn. So we just redeemed ours and also got some ballpark dogs just because you gotta have a hot dog at the ballpark. by the J Shop kiosk and I found the World Series ball. So as I mentioned a few days ago when I went to the J Shop, I was looking and waiting for World Series baseball to add to my collection. And we also picked up the program for the series, so we'll wait till we get home to read it. Well, if you followed the World Series, then you probably know by now that the championship did not land in the Blue Jays' favor. However, it was such an exhilarating season nonetheless. And I feel like it's one of those scenarios where the process is so much more important and meaningful than the final result. As a lover of baseball and a Blue Jays fan, I'm just so happy that we not only got to the World Series, but we got a full postseason. Like, we got to Game 7 of the World Series plus some extra innings. So I love it. I'm pretty sure that we gained some new baseball fans along the way, and it just ignited the city and it brought us together. It has been 32 years since the Jays have seen the World Series, so I was a baby at that time, and I gotta say, this was such a cool experience to be a part of, and is definitely a bucket list item for myself. I even heard reports that this was the most watched World Series ever because of the Canadian audiences and the Japanese audience, so that's really cool. That's another record to add to this postseason. The Blue Jays have kept me so busy for the month of October and into November that I haven't had much time to do anything else, but I will be releasing a Toronto baseball video at the beginning of the 2026 season, so stay tuned for that, and I can't wait to share it with you. See you in the next video.